We're still under a heat advisory. We have heat index numbers between 105 and 110. It's the first game of the season, so we all know the routine here. Got to take it easy out here. Stay hydrated and take your breaks. So here's a look at the headlines. Blazing heat and humidity for the next, oh gosh, quite honestly, month and a half. Spotty thunderstorms through Sunday. And then as we get into next week, the pattern becomes a little bit more active when we start seeing numerous showers and storms on a daily basis instead of this real spotty stuff that we're getting now. Aaron, could be a monster 3 or 4 by the time we get into the second half of the weekend. Thankfully, nothing has changed with the track. It's still expected to curve to the right and miss us out to sea by quite a bit, by about 550 or 600 miles. Okeechobee, 112. It's 102 in Clewiston. Indiantown, 108. Stewart, where we are, 102 degrees, which is actually the lowest it's been in about 5 or 6 hours, so we'll take that. Jupiter, 107. And West Palm, let's go 100 degrees there. What about the satellite? Doesn't show much. We have one lone cell, very, very light, maybe a 5-minute downpour here around Belle Glade, but that looks like it's starting to die out too. Thunderstorms are on the west coast of Florida or the Gulf side around Port Charlotte and Sarasota. They're going to stay there for the rest of the time this evening. If you're going to be heading out this evening, we're looking at mainly dry conditions. Let's see if we can go back real quick. For tonight, partly cloudy, warm, and humid. So dry conditions this evening. It's going to be dry overnight tonight as well. Very, very quiet. 80 degrees will be the overnight low. What about tomorrow? 93 for the high. Factoring in the humidity, maybe 105 to 110. Once again, there's a spotty thunderstorm likely here or there. 124 degrees tomorrow in Okeechobee when you factor in the humidity. That is not a misprint. 101 is Sebastian, Stewart 106, West Palm 102, and Boca about 107. Boating conditions look good, though. This will be one of the ways to cool down other than maybe heading to the local pool or staying in the air conditioning. Expecting just a light chop for the intracoastal waters, seas of 1 to 2 feet. Winds out of the east at 5 to 10 knots. All right, back down to the tropics. We go Hurricane Aaron. The 5 p.m. update is in. Maximum sustained winds, 75 miles per hour. You need 74 or higher to become a hurricane. So moving along to the west-northwest at 17 miles per hour. Looking a little raggedy right now, battling some dry air. It's going to be moving, though, into a more favorable environment. Could become a Category 2 Saturday morning, a Category 3 Sunday morning, and then maybe even a 4 Sunday night into Monday morning. But again, there's the track. It should hook a right and go right through, right in between Bermuda and Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. There's a look at the computer models, both the American and European model in very good agreement, through the first part of next week. And notice how, again, it curves to the right and it stays well off the eastern seaboard. We're looking at here in South Florida, very, very minor secondary impacts. Now, there's going to be rough seas, obviously, and with the rough seas come the dangerous rip currents, and you could get some possible beach erosion out of that, but no heavy rain, no strong gusty winds, nothing like that. Here's a first alert 7-day forecast, 93 for tomorrow, opening up the weekend on a toasty note. Sunday's hot too, 94. Both days feeling like 105. And then Monday, right through Friday next week, notice the percentages here. It gets a little bit higher. We're expecting the pattern to become more active. Showers and storms, numerous, all afternoon, every single day.